So there's a small YouTube channel named Jesse James West, and I recently saw a video he made where he went into a gym basically as clothed as the Bop House and just worked out without any clothes on. I know this used to be a huge trend back in the day, and there was also another woman I remember when I was in like second grade or something who also did this exact same trend. And for some reason, it still irked me during that time, and it still does today. So today, I'm gonna go on a rant about clothes made out of body paint and why I just personally don't like it. I know that not everyone's gonna agree with me here, and honestly, I know I'm being irrational here, but something about it just doesn't sit right with me, so I'm gonna complain about it anyways. And I know that this video sounds like the ravings of a mad lunatic. I do not care nonetheless. I do not give a flip. My flips have run out, and I haven't gone to the store to buy more flip-flops, so with that being said, let's begin. I just don't think that the body paint challenge is nice. I feel like it's an excuse for an exhibitionist to just do whatever the hell they want in front of people, and you just look like a weirdo who wants to get naked in front of people under the guise of content, and it just feels gross because you're lying to people about wearing clothes. And sure, people can argue it's harmless, but I disagree. Let's be real here. The only reason why getting naked in front of people brings you onto the list of EDPs and Dr. Disrespects is because it makes people uncomfortable to see the entirety of some random stranger's human anatomy, since the private bits always stick out and it triggers a natural human instinct of discomfort from the sexuality of others. And yeah, that's what body painting on clothes is. It's meant to give the illusion that you have clothes on. But there's a huge difference between actually wearing clothes and pretending to wear clothes. On one corner of the ring, you're actually wearing clothes, so it's fine. Like any sane person, you'd be wearing clothes. On the other hand of the ring, you risk being seen without clothes on. And once you're seen not wearing clothes, well, need I say more? Let me push further. Imagine if a kid breaks the illusion. You see the problem now, right? You're gonna have a lot of explaining to do downtown at the police station, and I just don't think the police are gonna take this as, oh, it's just for content, as an excuse for not wearing clothes in front of children. And that's the problem. At the end of the day, you're legitimately just not wearing clothes in public. You're out in your underwear doing whatever the hell, and sure, the argument can be made that, oh, Wooly, you're just trying to make these people seem weird. And yeah, sure, you can say that. Maybe I am just trying to frame this type of content in such a way where I can call them creepy weirdos, the Willy Tato trademark way. But you cannot tell me this type of content is entertaining. It's literally just people walking around with paint on their body and they're in their underwear. And once you strip away the entertainment aspects of content, all you're left with in this case is just a creepy weirdo walking around filming themselves with no clothes on, trying to convince people that they're wearing clothes. And sure, it works occasionally. People like look at them, they don't give them a second thought. But that's because psychologically speaking, they are programmed to notice certain patterns within the environment. And body paint is just one of those patterns. So it's kind of weird that they're taking advantage of that by just not wearing clothes and then going out in a public and then like pretending not to wear clothes, because they're taking a needless risk for content. They are needlessly risking children seeing them basically without any clothes on in public, and that's just such a weird thing that rubs me the wrong way, and I just never really understood the entertainment in that. If I may be a bit ambitious, mayhaps a bit braggadocious, or what one might even label as mentally flexible, I can probably make a concrete argument that this is legitimately just softcore porn that people just want to get a little hard onto. Seriously, there's no entertainment in it. I can't see people laughing or smiling at this content. It's less inspirational than my inner demons, and my left nipple hairs give me more information than this type of content could ever give me. Well, to be fair, they're showing their wiggly bits on camera, so I guess that counts for non-consensual human anatomy lessons that I'm sure children watching didn't get their parents to sign them up for. But you get the idea. It probably fits under art, and it most likely does because they're painting and stuff, and you know, paint equals art. But let's be real here. The artistic categories of every single platform have been used and abused at some point. And I'm not saying that artistic content shouldn't exist anymore. But if we're having people get almost butt booty naked and having paint splooged onto their bodies for content, I think that it's about as creative as modern art. And the agreed upon consensus of what softcore porn is that it's basically someone who is partially nude they're not partaking in the act itself, but rather they're just partially or fully nude and they're just in like a picture. It's like still photography or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, it's kind of like that in a sense where instead of it being still photography, it's just video footage of someone who is almost naked walking around in body painted clothing. So, yeah, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. It's just really weird overall. I think that it's pretty weird. But anyways, yeah, I mean, you do you, make your own opinion on this. I'm just ranting about this because it rubs me so wrong. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. Overall, I do not support this content. I think that this content just sucks. I personally don't like it. Obviously, because it's much more successful than me, and obviously not because of the weird implications it has deep down into the roots of this trend. I like my cheese drippy, bruh. I hope you all have a good day, and bye.